Hello, Libras. Welcome to your February 2020 reading. I just want to say before I forget that that's how I just went ahead and started things. I'm not even done shuffling. King of Cups and the Queen of Cups came out together right after the Three of Pentacles. So I see two people working together. Two people who have done their emotional labor or who are doing their emotional labor for themselves and, their emotional well-being for the sake of a team. I also saw Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, saw the Strength card. Or just, you're being strong through this. You both have integrity through this. You both have courage through this. It's a courageous act to go through those depths to make sure that you're good so you can be good with someone else. Libra. You definitely could be in some sort of union. Actually, forget I showed you that. Doesn't make sense with the message that's coming through, so ignore that. Maybe it'll show up later. Maybe it'll make sense later. Okay. So, for Libras, Libra Collective, Libra placements for February 2020, bottom of the deck. The Ten of Swords. Okay, maybe it's going to show up then. Overall energy, overall theme. There's some sort of betrayal that's happened. So the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So there definitely could have been some sort of union. The Queen of Cups was in the reverse. I probably should have said that. Okay. The Queen of Cups was in the reverse. But I saw the Three of Pentacles. I'm like, there's teamwork happening now. The sun. Celebration. The desire, the goal. The goal. Libras. Okay. The desire or the goal. The sun. Happiness. Some of you probably wanted children with this person. Or you wanted children out of this. Or something children related. If it's not connected to some sort of romantic union. What you're doing about it, Seven of Cups in the reverse. You're gaining clarity. You're becoming clear about what it is that you want now. Something didn't turn out how you thought it was going to turn out. And it was very painful. It felt like a betrayal. And now, all you can really do is pick yourself up. You feel like you got the worst. This is the card representing you, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You feel like you got the short end of the stick. Like, it's like, why me? You feel unlucky. Unfortunate. Or this could be a balancing of the scales. You should watch the Virgo reading, Libras. Now that I'm thinking about it, you guys came up. And it could have been connected. If you have something to do with a Virgo, or if there's a Virgo in your life that's important somehow, look at the Virgo reading. I feel like there's an unlucky feeling. Or receiving bad karma. This could have been connected to a karmic relationship. That the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups that came up. The outcome, the Fool. Yeah, something had to end in a vicious way so it could really end. This is something, you don't come back from this. You don't come back from this type of ending. Completely the outcome, the Fool, completely brand new slate, clean slate. Other influences, the Devil. Of course. Of course. Wow. This is definitely a karmic relationship, a karmic connection that you didn't have all the answers to, but now you have all the answers. The Chariot came out, could have been about a Cancer, but we're not going to focus on the signs. I don't want to focus on the signs. You gain clarity about it. You've been gaining clarity about this. You're understanding it more. You're understanding it better. The desire, the goal is the sun. You want to be able to look at yourself in this situation with compassion. It's about being fair to yourself. It's about understanding that you don't always got it. You're not always right. But you're not always wrong either. And sometimes it's not about being right or being wrong. It has nothing to do with that. It's about understanding the situation at hand. Okay, what do you know now? What do you want to do differently? What are you going to do new this time? How can you show up to a situation with this energy every time hopeful, not attached to the outcome? There is something tempting you that wants to tempt you, whether it's a habit, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's a family member or a connection or something that latches onto you and sucks the life out of you. Something that wants to keep you here. Or whatever brought you here. Okay? 555 changes. Things are changing rapidly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana out. Something's changing rapidly, changing very fast. And it's going to be a very abrupt change. Again, what you're coming out of, you're not going to go back to. Things are changing. It's going to be completely different. Something's going to be completely different. Because the wheel is always turning. You're always going to be either up or down, up, down, up, 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 down, up. However you want to look at it. What you lose, you get back later on. What you're given, it can be taken away. But it can be replaced. It's always a cycle. Something always comes back to you in some sort of way. It always comes back. Okay? So maybe you'll end up in this situation again after coming out of it, but you'll have a better outlook. You should have a better outlook every time. The outcome is looking at it with new eyes, not attached to the outcome, staying in the moment, staying present. The outcome is learning how to stay present despite these other influences. Is it despite or in spite of? Well, you ain't gonna be paying them no mind. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn, okay? Like, you're gonna be thriving regardless, okay? I need to write that down. Despite, in spite of. Because I'm drawing a blank on what they both mean now in context. So, forgive me. Regardless of these influences, you will be thriving and looking forward. Excited about the future, excited about what's ahead of you. Or not, excited about life in general, because you're not worried about what's ahead of you. You're not worrying about the future, and you're not ruminating about the past. It's balance. It's just chilling, staying in the moment, right? Okay. So, I'm going to clarify the spread for Libra. Okay. The King of Coins. The King of Coins. Coming out, you are, I am so sorry. And it started snoring louder. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, anyways. So the King of Coins, Libra, I apologize. Sometimes I get easily distracted. Forgive me. That came up in the Virgo reading about distractions and stuff, and it's just, man. So anyways, King of Coins, clarifying the 10 of Swords. I feel like this is someone putting their energy into work, into building, into stability, into creating stability. Okay? Always finding a way to create some sort of currency. I also feel like someone may have, so the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups that came up earlier, and the Queen of Cups was in the reverse, and I didn't mention that earlier because I was like, I saw the message differently, and I think it still applied in a way, but Anywho, I think someone may have been dealing with someone who was doing anything for money, and that could be whatever that means to you, like, or they were just doing anything with the money. Whatever they were doing with money, it devastated you. I think those people were married. I hear married. Because that's a little finger. Now, traditional King of Coins, you know, meaning, or King of Pentacles, in the upright is a provider. Or like a sugar daddy. Maybe someone found out you had a sugar daddy. It's not a bad thing. They think it's a bad thing. Okay. All right. So whoever that was for, I didn't even say anything. There was no message. It's just, hey, let's see what else. We'll see what else comes out of the cards. We're gonna pull from the top of the deck for Libra, February 2020. Maybe there was no message. You just described me. Listen, we're getting there. 8 of Cups, leaving something behind. You decided, okay, this isn't going how I feel it's supposed to go, or I wanted it to go. It's time to go. It's time to walk away. The 8 of Cups is about walking away. Walking away from something, yeah, because like I said, the 10 of Swords is something you do not come back from. You're not coming, whatever you're leaving behind, you're not coming back for whatever reason. You're not going back to it. And maybe someone, whether it is you going to, it doesn't have to be a sugar daddy. So let's not, well, I'm focusing hard on this sugar daddy thing. But whoever it is that's stepping into your life, whether it's you showing up for you, I just saw 1221, like a mirror. So it could be some of you just meeting up with you, meeting up with your higher self, and deciding that you provide a stable life for me. That's where I'm going now, because where I was before is unstable. And I'm going to celebrate the fact that I am no longer in that space. I know I'm not going back to that, no matter how much they're trying to burst my bubble from the outside, because this is other influences. This is other influences. That's the space it showed up in. It's not in your shit. It's on the outside. But he said, how you hang from outside the club? You can't even get in, period. I mean, you're not coming in. Stay where you are, okay? The 6 of Spears in the reverse, clarifying the Sun. The 6 of Wands in the reverse is like, Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay, how do I tie that in though? Okay, clarify the 7 of Cups in the reverse with the Emperor. Yeah. Gaining power over your perspective. Authority over your perspective. Owning your perspective about this new reality. Like, I'm not co-signing this shit anymore. There's power in seeing the truth. There's power in gaining clarity. And I'm owning that. And I'm running with that, because that is in alignment with where I'm going. This is a time. This is done. This is done. 10 of Swords, done. No going back. I'm not worried about what's behind me. I'm not worried about what's in front of me. Whatever, we're here in the moment. I can't even see you because I'm just. The 6 of Spears feels like, because it didn't feel like you. I was like, I don't know how to read this. I don't think this is you or your energy, Libra. This feels like the 6 of Wands in the upright is like public recognition, right? Being supported, feeling supported. And so when I see this, the 6 of Spears in the reverse, I feel a lack of support. A lack of support. But I feel like you know you're supported. I feel like someone doesn't feel your support. In the midst of your celebration, they want your support. Clarifying the Fool is the 5 of Swords. Yeah, there's some sort of conflict. 5 of Swords. See, that's Bran. I'm trying to remember exactly what this was, but Bran was always trying to do good. He was one of my favorite characters. I can't wait to rewatch this show. Because as I rewatch this show and refresh my memory and use these cards, we're going to be talking about Game of Thrones all day. There is some sort of conflict about someone regaining their power. Someone regained their power and someone feels like they're not seen now. The sun, your glow outshines them. Or that's how they feel. Like you finding peace in a situation, essentially. You found peace. You accepted something and decided to move forward and stay in the moment and no longer linger in anything. You're present. You practice meditation a lot. You know how to stay centered and you're not being pulled into the conflict. But you minding your business triggers somebody. The other influence. Let's clarify it. The Chariot. Didn't I say earlier that I feel like there was like a Cancer here? It doesn't have to be connected to a Cancer, but I'm just saying the Chariot did pop out. Okay. It's someone that wants to control you. They can't control you anymore. Doesn't have to be a Cancer for real. It just be somebody that's very controlling. You see the damn. I mean, it is a dragon, but the way it's showing up here with the devil, it don't feel cute. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel like, ooh, dragon, you're so powerful. It feels like, ooh, I'm mad. I'm gonna burn some shit up. I can't control you. They're on the outside literally trying to burn your sphere. Your bubble. They're trying to burn your bubble, but your bubble is flame resistant. You're just like, you can't burn me. That doesn't work. It's not gonna work. Nope. Can't touch me. Ha ha ha. Yes. Okay. Can't touch me. It's very interesting. Some of you, this could be about an ex, or this could be about an old friend. This could be about whoever it's about. Whatever it's about. It could be about an old job. You know? However this resonated for you. You showing up in your power and deciding that it was more powerful to not engage and just to focus on you. And they're just like, what the hell? How? How do you do that? I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to attack you even more. You minding your business triggers someone. But that's not your business. And you know that's not your business. And you being triggered by somebody is not their business. You understand that as well too. So because you have that understanding of both, you have no choice but to focus on what it is that you have to focus on and stay in this clarity and understand that that story is done. Those old stories are done. You did what you paid for that conflict. That's not what I meant to say. I said you paid for that conflict, but what I was thinking of saying was you paid that karma. Like you paid for that karma. But I guess that's karma. Karma. You've dealt with your karma. That message was supposed to come out, but that is literally not what I thought in my brain. I thought of what I wanted to say, and then that's funny. Okay, cool, whatever. Yeah. You closed that chapter, and there are people still stuck in that chapter, but that has nothing to do with you. You're not holding the door open for anybody anymore. You let it shut. Swords be heavy. Okay, Libra, I'll see you guys in March.